Since it is only in the mid 50s today and I'm a wimp and I don't want to deal with cold water, and I'm sure Junior doesn't either, I'm gonna wash his tail with my bucket system that I like to do. So I'll show you kind of how I do that real quick. I really like using the Cowboy Magic products, especially when I'm doing the bucket wash. So first I'm gonna take my shampoo and I'm just going to put a little bit of shampoo in there, and then I'm gonna fill this with some warm water, get it nice and sudsed up, and take it over to Junior. All right, got my shampoo water, got my horse. Hey, buddy. His tail was pretty darn dirty, so I'm gonna repeat that step one more time. All right, I'm done washing his tail, so now I'm rinsing all of the soap out of the bucket and I'll fill it with clean water. Rinse it really well until the water runs completely clear, and then I'll come back and show you how I condition. So this is what it looks like after it's been shampooed and rinsed out, and this is where you really have to trust the process, because it's going to feel like straw and look like a rat's nest, and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, I've just made the biggest mistake in the world. But the next step will take care of all of this, I promise. So once again, instead of applying the product directly to the tail, I'm going to take my conditioner, pour it in the bucket, and I'm gonna make essentially a conditioning rinse, I guess you would say, and dunk the tail in the bucket and really let that conditioning water like soak into his tail. Don't be afraid to use a lot. And then once again, warm water. So as you can see, like, so much better already. You could totally stop there and comb through and let it dry. I'm gonna go in with one more product though, the Cowboy Magic concentrated, excuse you. Their concentrated detangler. I'm gonna use it on his tail wet. You only need a very small amount. You do not need very much of this at all. Rake it through his tail, comb it through, and let it dry. These are my favorite tail bags. They are from Hot Shot Tail Bags. Go check her out. She's on Instagram and Facebook, but I love these. They are like a tough outer shell, almost a canvas material. And then on the inside, they have a satin lining to help protect the hair. These are the ultimate tail bag if you are trying to grow out and really protect your horse's tail. And I love that you can get them with the fringe on the bottom, especially for summertime, so they can still swat flies, but we don't really have to worry about that anymore. So I haven't used this one yet. And how cute is this print? This one does not have fringe on the bottom and it has never been used. These two could probably use a wash, so I think we're gonna use this one today. All right, his tail is mostly dry. I would prefer for it to be a bit more dry than it is, but I do need to get headed home and get dinner going, so it's good enough. We're gonna brush through it one more time, braid it, and bag it. Got it all braided. Important thing when you braid your horse's tail, always start your braid about 3 inches below their tailbone. So Junior's tailbone is right here. Start with a loose braid and then tighten it the further down you get. Don't start with a tight braid near their tailbone. It will be super uncomfortable for them. And then always secure your braid with electrician's tape. Don't use ties because they will cause breakage, which is the opposite of what we want. All right, it's clean, braided, bagged, and ready to go through winter. Pretty much after this, I won't wash it again. It'll just be re-braiding it, brushing it, and bagging it to get us through winter. It works out well for me. I would love to wash it more if I could. It's just living in Montana, I can only do it every once in a while. So it's worked for us.